here. I ask you to work with netstat tools. I'm going to command prompt here and type netstat. When I enter, netstat will start to work, and it start to write something, some information for me on the screen. Here I can see there are some TCP connections in my computer. This is my local address, 192.168.1.100. This is IP address of my computer. Then I can see port number of different process in my computer. For example, port number 49887 in my computer is open, and using this port number and this socket here, combination of IP address and port number is socket. This socket address. This socket address is connected to this one, IP address of 20.198.162.76, and this is an HTTPS port. The status of this TCP connection is established, but for example, this one here, status is close wait, or here time wait, established, close wait, time wait. Okay, you can see there are several TCP connections running on my computer on different port numbers here. These connections are handled by my computer and a foreign computer. Here you can see list of those foreign computers. Most of them are over HTTP or HTTPS connections. Okay, in some parts of your project, I ask you to list this one and talk about these states. What are these states? Established, close wait, time wait. What are these states? I ask you to talk about this one. But to do rest of that project, again, type netstat and a space and a question mark, then enter. Netstat space and question mark means that I need help about netstat. Here you can see this help. If I write netstat, I can use different switches here, and after this one you can read more about these switches. For example, in part of your project, I ask you to show your routing table in your computer. Okay, if I use switch -R, I can do this. Example here, netstat space -R, enter. This is IP address. This is routing table of my computer. Firstly, I can see here list of different interfaces in my computer. I have an Ethernet connection, and so, for example, here some Wi-Fi adapters. Also, these adapters are virtual. A Bluetooth network card, a Wi-Fi network card, which is AC. This 802.11 AC network card. Okay, and this is a loopback interface. Okay, and you can see the MAC addresses here. This is the MAC address of my Wi-Fi network card. or this is MAC address of my Bluetooth network card. Okay, this is MAC address of my Ethernet network card. And here you can see the routing table for IP version 4 in my computer. This one here. You can see here the destination network address, network mask. We talked about this network mask, and gateway and output interface here. And also there is a metric here. I ask you to describe these items. What does they mean? For example, here you can see there is a destination address with 0.0.0. Okay, with network mask fully 0. What does it mean? This one here, the first row here. What does it mean? Or for example, this one, 127.0.0.1. What is this? What is this one? Okay, I ask you to talk about this one. And in computer, I have there is no persistence route. All of my routes in my computer are dynamics. There is no persistence routes in my computer. Define persistent routes. Okay, and also there is another routing table which is related to IP version 6. Here you can see there is a column of interface, a metric, a network destination, and a gateway. You can see this routing protocol is much easier than the routing protocol routing table of IP version 4. In IP version 6, it's too much easier. And again, there is no persistence route, persistence IP version 6 routes in my computer. I ask you to talk about this one, and for example, I ask you to talk about your Ethernet, your network card. Here, -E. Again, netstat -E. Over this network card, my computer sends this amount of bytes. Excuse me, this amount of byte it sends, and this is the received amount of bytes in my computer. Most of the received packets or frames are unicast packets, but there are some non-unicast packets received to my computer. Non-unicast means multicast or broadcast addresses. And here you can see in my computer there is no discard packet, there is no packet with errors or unknown protocols. Okay, so simply when I ask you to do this, simply you need to read these switches here and find the best switch in your according to your project. Okay, for example, here protocol. I ask you to work about ICMP protocols. So I can write here netstat -p ICMP. Here I can see there is no ICMP message or packet in my computer currently. But if I use this one, -S here. I'm typing netstat -S using switch S. Okay, this is information about IP version 4, information about IP version 6. This is ICMP version 4 statistics. I ask you to talk about these messages. My computer receives 3323 packets, ICMP packets. None of them is about is for errors. Most of them is for is in type of destination unreachable. We have several types, several ICMP packet types. Error, destination unreachable, time exited, parameter problem, source quench, redirect, echo replies, echo timestamp reply. You can see them here. You need to read about ICMP in the internet to learn more about this. And you can you can see this information. Here, there are statistics of ICMP version 6 here. TCP statistics of IP version 4, IP version 6, and here you can even read more information about UDP statistics in IP version 4 or IP version 6. Just in one part of this project, I ask you to talk about the statistics of ICMP in your computer, and then here, this one here, and then I ask you to go again to Wireshark, open Wireshark, and find ICMP, 3 different ICMP messages received or sent in your computer. Find 3 different ICMP messages and open those ICMP messages. You must learn about the format of ICMP messages, and then open it and talk about that message, structure of that message. What does it mean? You can see some information. What does all those information in the received or sent ICMP messages? Okay, just I want you do this, and as you see here, I extract most of those information just in a few minutes. So this project is not hard, it's easy, and you need to spend just a few minutes to complete it. Okay, any question? No. If you are, I want to write those messages in a report. Never I ask you to send me your captured information. But if you want to save this information, you can do this. For example, netstat -s. Use this pipeline strategy. For example, here. Let me here. Write this, and for example, write this information into C drive C, and in a file with name, for example, 1.txt. Okay. Oh, I cannot access to this drive. For example, drive F. Okay. Now you can see I run this order, this command, but you cannot see here. There is no output result here. Why? Because I ask it to write the outputs in a file in drive F, in a file 1.txt. Now I'm going to drive F here, looking for 1.txt here. I'm opening it here. You can see those extracted informations are sent and saved in this file. Just simply do this. Work with this one. We called it pipelining. I ask you to extract this information, and then I said, okay, please write the outputs in this file. This file in this address. Drive F, for example, in the file 1.txt. and you can see those information are reported in this file. Okay, is there any question?